owners approved a contingency plan Tuesday that could expand the playoff field from 14 to 16 teams this postseason. The plan would only take effect if regular season games are canceled due to COVID that can't be made up before the start of the playoffs. 4 Steelers, including quarterback Ben Roethlisberger, were added to the reserve COVID list Tuesday. All 4 were close contacts of tight end Vance McDonald, who tested positive for COVID on Monday. If the players test negative, they would be eligible to play Sunday against Bengals. Elsewhere, Cowboys rookie corner Trayvon Diggs is expected to miss 4 to 6 weeks after breaking a bone in his foot in Sunday's loss to the Steelers. In the meantime, Colts receiver T.Y. Hilton practiced in full Tuesday after missing Sunday's game with a groin injury. Also back in practice, Titans linebacker Jadeveon Clowney, who was also out Sunday. The Colts and Titans kick off Week 10 Thursday night live on NFL Network. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Napa now. At Napa, you can get 20% off 3 or more items with a $4.99 Napa tool bag. Yep, 20% off power tools, 20% off wipers, 20% off oil and more. Whole bag of tricks. Well, that trick over and over again, but it's a good one, saving you 20% on more items. Quality parts, helpful people. That's Napa Know-How.
Napa Know-How.
At participating locations, exclusions apply. May not be combined with other offers. Offer ends 11/30/20.
There's no place like home for the holidays, or HomeDepot.com for holiday decor, with great low prices on decorations inside and out, like artificial Christmas trees to light up the living room. Outside lights and playful inflatables bring joy to the neighborhood. Order online, and you'll even get delivery. Holiday decorating improved with assortment of holiday decor. HomeDepot.com. Tourists get more done. Free standard shipping on most online orders over $45. Some exclusions apply while supplies last.
We are the Imperial Valleys, AM 1230, KXO, El Tro, California. Good morning, Gene.
Good morning, Carroll.
It's another beautiful day. I love these mornings.
We'll definitely give you that little extra step in your giddy-up.
Well, yes. Did you run this morning?
No, I didn't, but that will definitely sound like a good idea.
Yes. Today, by the way, is Origami Day.
Origami, okay.
Yes, and by the way, I'm sad to announce the Imperial Valley Origami Club has folded.
Is it due to a lack of attendance?
Think about it. Origami, the club folded.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it's not good when I have playing it.
No.
Let's see, today is also Sunday Day, as in, chocolate sundae, hot fudge sundae.
Yes, sirree.
Okay.
It's a little hard to wrap your head around that with the weather now.
Well, Sundays are good any time.
They eat ice cream.
With hot fudge, that'll warm you up, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Today is Remembrance Day in Canada, and of course, it is Veterans Day.
Today is Veterans Day. One of the few holidays that is not on a Monday.
Well, sometimes it will be. It's the 11th day, the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month, when the armistice was signed, ending World War I.
Yeah, there's a reason.
Yeah, that was the war to end all wars, right?
Yes.
Okay. And on the KXO Facebook page, we have a salute to our KXO veterans.
Yeah, I want to see that salute.
Okay. Yes. Don't salute me. I'm a sergeant. I work for a living. I did. That's an Army joke. Okay. But George Gale served in during the Vietnam War and spent some time off the coast of Vietnam with the U.S. Navy.
That's what I understand.
Yeah. Pat Maestro served in the U.S. Army. Pat, a photographer in Italy for most of his tour.
And he learned how to make sure you have the lens cap off the camera.
Exactly. He learned how to say cheese in about 8 different languages.
Yeah.
Yes. And let's see, I served during the Vietnam era, and spent most of my time protecting Cheyenne Mountain and the NORAD facility.
Ah, NORAD.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Are you ready for birthdays?
I'm ready.
Okay, we mentioned Vince Martell of Vanilla Fudge is 70 today. Jim Peterick of the Ides of March. He was with Survivor as well. He is 65. Singer, keyboardist Paul Cowsill of the Cowsills, 64. Singer Marshall Crenshaw, 62. Didn't he hear it in a love song? Yeah. Actor Stanley Tucci, 55. Actress Demi Moore is 53. Actress Callista Flockhart is 51. Actor Philip McKean is 51. And Leonardo DiCaprio is 41.
The fellow that you mentioned earlier, the birthday celebrant today from the Ides of March?
Yes.
They also did the song Vehicle.
Vehicle, yes. But he was also part of the group Survivor, which did Eye of the Tiger.
Yeah.
Okay. Local birthdays.
The coronavirus is affecting everyone.
Must wear face coverings when out.
What do I do? What are you going to do?
When this is all over.
When this is all over.
When this is all over.
What are you going to do?
Going to a concert, school, having dinner with friends. Take better care of each other. Support local shops and stores. Offering more help to others. This should be over soon.
Let's celebrate our KXO birthdays. Happy birthday, Kelly McMullen, Brittany Ortega, Jennifer Hunter, Juan Silva, Kukul Gonzalez, Rick Breland, Hillary Johnson, Deepa Patel, Kristen Rivera, Tina Williams, Miguel Corona, Lisa Gamboa, Vivian Borola, Martin Chavez, Rita Zabala, Debbie Knights, Cassidy Dermody, Ariana Segura, and Deacon Domingo Enriquez. Happy birthday from KXO. And many returns of the same. Okay, pay attention, ladies. Yes, we have a beauty tip from Christy Brinkley. Christy says every night she covers her face with a kitty litter skin mask. Now, just to clarify, that's unused kitty litter. Yeah, fresh from the bag, okay?
Anybody that would use that, I don't care. It doesn't warrant a question.
Yes. But you got to kind of wonder what her cat thinks about all of this.
It might be a more productive, interesting conversation.
It certainly might. Okay. Anyway, what else is going on? We mentioned in the news, Ken Spears passed away last week at the age of 82. Ken Spears was the co-creator of Scooby-Doo.
Oh, Scooby-Doo. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm wondering here if those pesky kids had anything to do with this. I haven't seen Scooby-Doo in years. And, of course, Casey Kasem did the voice of Scooby-Doo.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Was that prior to his big breakout in radio? Or afterwards?
No. Along with it. Okay. It was prior to his death, but no, he provided the voice of Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo, of course, known for talking to himself.
Yes, don't we all?
Sometimes.
When I want to get straight answers, I do.
Yeah.
Okay, we got straight answers about the news. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Coming up.
It's World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist. Heating, air conditioning, and of course, they are the best when it comes to sheet metal work.
CBS News special report. President Trump claims a new election victory. CBS News is projecting he's won Alaska. That gives him 3 more electoral votes for a total of 217. Not enough to overtake Joe Biden's decisive 279. Also in Alaska, incumbent Dan Sullivan has won his race, ensuring Republicans 50 Senate seats. The president continues a legal battle over ballot counts in at least 5 states. CBS's Major Garrett.
Rational Republicans know these lawsuits are essentially hearsay, meaningless, and distractions. They are delaying the inevitable.
More from Paula Reed.
White House officials tell CBS News that President-elect Joe Biden will not get an invitation to the White House before President Trump has exhausted all of his legal options and before the vote count is certified.
President-elect Biden's take.
I think it will not help the president's legacy.
President on his way to Arlington National Cemetery to mark Veterans Day. CBS News Special Report.
No matter how hot it is outside, you can count on a reliable, energy-efficient York air conditioner to keep you cool and comfortable inside. And you can also count on it being protected by one of the strongest warranties in the industry. It's just another way we install confidence. To learn more, call Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal, your local York dealer, at 760-353-4501. That's 353-4501. You can also save up to 50% in energy costs. Call Lock today. 353-4501. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license 696-216.
California headline news: Sacramento, San Diego, and Stanislaus counties among those moving back into the more restrictive purple tier after a spike in COVID cases, more likely headed there.
We anticipate if things stay the way they are, that between this week and next week, over half of California counties will have moved into a more restrictive tier.
State Health and Human Services Secretary Dr. Mark Gale. California nearing 1 million coronavirus cases amid another surge. The city of San Francisco scaling back its reopening plans.
We are unfortunately taking a step back. We are taking a step back to ensure we can move forward in the future.
Health Department Director Dr. Grant Colfax. Michelle Steele has turned the Orange County coast red again. On Tuesday, the OC supervisor defeated incumbent Democrat Harley Ruda with 51% of the vote, officially taking California's 48th Congressional District House seat. Prop 15 is failing in California. That means property taxes on commercial properties will stay the same. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California news headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning, heating and air conditioning, and the best in sheet metal. Your friends and neighbors at Lock Air Conditioning.
T-Mobile for Business knows saving time and money is important for your business. That's why we're introducing Microsoft 365 on Us, now included in our best business plans. With Office apps, Microsoft Teams, cloud storage, and more, Microsoft 365 on Us gives you the tools you need to run your business. Stop by a T-Mobile store today. Qualifying plan required. Contactless to activate. 1 license per line, max 2 per account. Third-party terms apply. See T-Mobile.com for plan details.
Order!
Continue, Ms. Garner.
With the Capital One Venture Card, you earn unlimited double miles on every purchase every day.
Objection! My credit card doesn't earn double miles on every purchase.
I object to your objection. With the Capital One Venture Card, you earn unlimited double miles on every purchase.
Order!
And right now, earn 100,000 bonus miles when you spend $20,000 in your first year.
I'll allow it.
No further questions, Honor. Well, just one. What's in your wallet?
Limited time offer. Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
California.
It is page 1 of the local news. Page 1, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Autos in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Wednesday morning, the Imperial County Public Health Department updated their COVID-19 update or dashboard on Tuesday morning. The number of active cases of the coronavirus jumped from 424 on Monday's report to 593 on Tuesday. The number of deaths attributed to the virus remained at 341. The positivity rate for those went up from 15.93% on Monday to 16.29% on Tuesday, while the new cases per day per 100,000 population went from 21.77 on Monday to 24.37 on Tuesday's update. The jump in active cases seemingly coincides with the Halloween weekend 10 days ago. The Imperial County remains in the purple, our most restrictive range of the state of California's metrics for reopening the economy. Statewide, the majority of counties are experiencing an increase in COVID-19 cases, and several have been dropped down to more restrictive mandates by the state. San Diego County, for one, has dropped back to the purple level and will have to close many establishments that were previously allowed to reopen with restrictions. And speaking of COVID-19, testing for the virus is recommended. Here's more on this story.
Tests are available. They are available for free at OptumServe. Their clinic is set up at the Senior Center in Brawley, 575 J Street. Monday, the officials said that appointments were necessary in order to take the free test. You can schedule an appointment by calling 888-634-1123 or on the web at ihi.care/COVID testing. They are open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 7 p.m. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
KXO News Time, 7:43.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers now have 2 locations in the Imperial Valley, on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less at El Centro, and in the Brawley Auto Plaza, Highway 86 and Julia Drive in Brawley. Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. They're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. till 6 p.m., Saturdays, 8 a.m. till 5 p.m. And they've got the best prices on name brand tires, guaranteed. Just ask your Quick Lane advisor for details. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro.
Continuing with more local news, the Imperial County Registrar's Office estimates there are approximately 4,100 unprocessed vote by mail and 7,000 provisional ballots remaining to be tallied. Furthermore, the Registrar's Office anticipates receiving additional vote by mail ballots that were postmarked by November 3rd, 2020, and or deposited to outside counties. In other local news, a Sealy structure fire occurred. Here's more in the story.
The county fire station in Sealy responded to the fire on Monday. The fire was reported at a residence in the 1700 block of El Centro Avenue. While fire crews were assessing the fire, they found a resident walking out the back door of the home. A search was conducted to determine there were no other people in the house. County fire stations 1 and 6 were called in to help extinguish the fire. The resident who came out of the fire was determined to be uninjured. There were casualties, however. 3 dogs and a cat were lost in that fire. Cause of the fire is still under investigation. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
That concludes this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 in Julia Drive, and on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Practice the drum, feed your fish, practice your Spanish. Miércoles. Finally finish your last class of the day. Thank you. Finish your homework, pick up your brothers, take them to McDonald's, and get them Big Mac burgers and Chicken McNuggets, which makes you the best sister ever meal. There's a meal for every moment at McDonald's, especially when you buy one of your faves and get another for just $1. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. McDonald's. I'm loving it.
Limited time only. Prices and participation may vary. Valid for item of equal or lesser value.
It's page 2 of the local news and in-depth weather brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. Have questions about a medical policy? Talk to David or Jose. David H. West Insurance Services.
El Centro Police have released more information about the Friday murder. Investigators are asking for the community's help in identifying the owner of a light-colored, possibly a gold or tan Chevrolet or GMC pickup truck. Police are interested in the truck and its driver in their investigation. The driver and occupants should be considered armed and dangerous, and the public is advised to not approach the pickup or its occupants. The identity of the murder victim has been released. Police identified him as 37-year-old Raymond Raul Arde from Imperial. No motive for the shooting has been released. Well, it's a midweek holiday. George Gale explains.
It is Veterans Day and always celebrated on November 11th. Most years, Veterans Day is full of memorials, celebrations, and commemorative events. this year is different because of the pandemic. Most all events have been canceled. There are still a couple events, however. 8th Annual Walk for Our Veterans is being held this morning. It's hosted by the American Legion Post 60 in Brawley. Volunteers met at the post at 509 G Street in Brawley. They were transported to a site in Westmoreland, and the walk began back to the American Legion Post. Walk started at 7:30 this morning. Later today, the American Legion Post in El Centro is holding a barbacoa that'll be held on at their post on Broadway in El Centro. The barbacoa will go from 12 noon until 4 o'clock this afternoon. The post in Holtville is hosting a caravan through their community. It will end at Holt Park for ceremonies and the Holtville Farmers Market. That begins at 5 p.m. County and the IID have said that their departments and agencies are closed today, as well as banks and federal, state, and local government facilities. For KXO Local News, I'm Gale.
Free flu shot clinic that was canceled Saturday has been rescheduled. The flu shot drive-through clinic is now scheduled for Saturday, November the 21st. The clinic will run from 7 a.m. till 10 a.m. at the Imperial Valley Fairgrounds in Imperial. If you show up for the flu shot, you're asked to wear a short-sleeve shirt, also wear a face cover, be in a vehicle, and be able to drive through the designated clinic area. There is no cost for the flu shot. Caltrans is seeking volunteers. Here's more on that story.
They are road charge research. Caltrans is looking for 150 volunteers for continued research on a road user charge as an alternative to the state gas tax. California road charge phased demonstration will first explore how drivers could be charged for the miles they travel rather than the gasoline that they use by testing a user-friendly pay at the pump and electric vehicle charging station system, or through a usage-based insurance approach. Future phases of the Caltrans demonstration include testing app-based payment and rideshare miles and capturing data from autonomous vehicles. Participants will be eligible to receive a $100 incentive package each their time and feedback. The 6-month demonstration will start January 2021. For more information, go to carroadcharge.com. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
We'll be back with a look at the weather.
Have you received notice that your Medicare health plan is changing or going away? Are you turning 65 soon, or are you newly eligible to Medicare and have questions about your Medicare options? Then give David or Jose a call at David H. West Insurance to learn about the C's of Medicare. Don't delay. Call David H. West Insurance Services now at 760-352-3411. That's 760-352-3411. That's David H. West Insurance.
Here's Carol Buckley with the weather update.
The National Weather Service says dry conditions and below normal temperatures will prevail over the next couple of days. Temperatures through tomorrow morning will be the coldest so far this season, with locations cooling to the upper 30s to mid-40s. A slow warming trend will eventually bring temperatures back to around normal readings by Friday or Saturday, with even warmer temperatures into early next week as highs warm back into the lower to middle 80s. Our high yesterday, 69, the low 40. Today, Veterans Day, sunny with a high near 72, light wind. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 86, light wind. Tomorrow, sunny with a high near 74 and light wind. Right now, downtown, we're looking at 48 degrees, 43% relative humidity. Wind out of the west at 325 miles an hour. Page 2 of the local news and the weather brought to West Insurance Services. See David or Jose health insurance plans and Medicare supplemental coverage. David H. West Insurance Services.
Volunteers with the Hacienda Scholarship Fund once again will be providing a Thanksgiving dinner to the less fortunate people in Imperial Valley. This year, due to COVID-19, you can pick up your meal at Hacienda Snack Bar, 941 K Street in Brawley. They're doing a drive-through from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. 4 meals per vehicle, please. Hacienda Fund is a nonprofit organization that helps our youth of Imperial Valley. And events like this, you can call 760-344-5542. That's 344-5542. Or stop by Hacienda Snack Bar.
It's sports time. In the world of sports, it's the Masters. Yeah, well, Tiger Woods will begin his defense of the Masters tomorrow, and we'll have coverage throughout the weekend right here on AM 1230 KXO. Switching over to baseball, Miami's Don Mattingly named National League Manager of the Year yesterday after guiding the Marlins to their first playoff appearance since 2003. And, the Padres manager was runner-up. Tampa Bay Rays manager Kevin Cash named American League Manager of the Year yesterday, receiving 2 of the 31st place votes. Yes, Tampa Bay overcame a rash of pitching injuries to clinch the American League pennant before losing to the Padres. KXO AM 1230 will present coverage of the Masters Tournament. Our 2020 Majors Golf coverage is brought to you by Del Rio Country Club in Brawley, Stan's Auto Body in El Centro, and Derma's Floor Coverings in Imperial. And the Phoenix Suns have been discussing acquiring all-star point guard Chris Paul from the Oklahoma Thunder. Talks have been ongoing. The NBA still trying to figure out exactly how they will play basketball this year, when and where. Meanwhile, the NFL owners are planning to build their 2020 regular season will be cut short by COVID-19 cancellations. And Commissioner Roger Goodell reiterated that the league is committed to complete its full regular season, but after the league's most recent COVID-19 report indicated a sharp rise in confirmed cases, Goodell acknowledged the importance of determining an alternative should the season end with all teams having played 16 games. And don't forget, we have Thursday night football. Should be good with the Baltimore Colts. Sorry, they moved to Indianapolis, didn't they? Yeah, just the other day. The Colts and the Titans. We've got game tomorrow night, Thursday night football. Friday night, Classic High School football, Imperial Tigers, Spartans from October of 2015. That's it for Sports Time.
Since 1901, Imperial Printers Copy has printing and copy services from start to finish. When you choose Imperial's Rocket Copy, you can feel confident in our expertise and personal attention to your project. We have a team of professional graphic designers ready to take your ideas and make them a reality. Promotional merchandise, full-color brochures, blueprints, and high-speed copies to business forms and everything else in between. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers dependable and affordable quality printing. Thank you for choosing locally owned and Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. We have convenient locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Central and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
Financial news. Had a brief look at the weather coming up. It's brought to you by the Imperial Valley's Roto-Rooter. When drains don't work, they do. Right now, kind of mixed on the markets. The Dow Jones Industrial is off about 6 points at 29,415. The S&P 500 is up 20 at 3,565. And the NASDAQ up 161 points at 11,715. Gold off $14.10 an ounce. I told you to sell yesterday. And oil up 83 cents a barrel. Meanwhile, European stocks are up for the third straight day on COVID-19 vaccine hopes. And on the markets, American Express and Walt Disney share lead the way. But as we pointed out, the market right now, kind of flat. Meanwhile, a judge has approved J.C. Penney's sale. The bankruptcy court approved the sale, and Penney's should remain as a functioning retail business. KXO News Time is 7:58.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection. Water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 53 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. That's 352-6789 or 344-2533 in the North End. Roto-Rooter. When drains don't work, we do.
We'll have sunny skies today with a high near 72, light wind. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 46, light wind. Tomorrow sunny with a high near 74 and light wind. Right now downtown we are looking at 48 degrees, 42% relative humidity. The wind is light, about 3 miles an hour for the most part, coming out of the west. Yeah, that's where it stands right now. And, of course, we'll keep you up to date on weather and other news and information throughout the day around the world and around the block. Financial news and the weather brought to you this morning by Roto-Rooter in El Centrally. When drains don't work, they do.
It's time to play golf at Del Rio Country Club. To this special deal, Del Rio Country Club is offering you 5 rounds of golf for $200. And now, outdoor dining is available for lunch, 11 to 2 p.m. daily. Looking to be a member? Del Rio offers single and family members too. Plus, now they're booking tournaments for their nonprofit organization. They're following all state CDC guidelines to keep you and their staff safe. To make a tee time or book a tournament, call 760-344-05. That's 344-0085.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
CBS News brought to you by the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
This is Best News on the Hour, free by Capital One Bank.
I'm Steve Case, and President Trump headed out into public for the first time in days. He's headed to Arlington National Cemetery to mark Veterans Day. CBS News projects this morning he won Alaska and its 3 electoral votes. He spent the last few days tweeting angry, unfounded claims of voter fraud in his loss to Joe Biden. CBS's Stephen Portnoy.
The traditional wreath-laying at Arlington Cemetery on this dreary, rainy Veterans Day in Washington will serve as one of the outgoing president's last official ceremonial acts. It also serves as his first public, other than at his golf. He told reports Thursday that he won the election. Mr. Trump continues to tweet that he is preparing to win in states where he has lost to President-elect.
Mr. Biden's transition seems guilt from administration, and that means no access to key information. CBS Channel Townsend was part of the Bush to Obama handoff.
The effort and energy that gets put into the transition preparation really is a signal from the top, from the president himself. And so I am concerned about the national security implications.
White House correspondent Paula Reed.
There is this sort of red wall forming around him and his efforts to undermine the election. Republicans refusing to acknowledge President-elect Joe Biden, the campaign, the White House. They're keeping a list of all the people who weren't supporting the president. You're seeing all these folks come out now, even when privately advisors say, look, we know mathematically it's unlikely that this is going to work out.
Republicans now have 50 seats in the U.S. Senate, with wins by incumbents Tom Tillis in North Carolina and Dan Sullivan in Alaska. Democrats have 48, with the 2 in Georgia up for a runoff vote in January. A full hand recount of the overall votes taking place in Georgia. Records keep falling by the day as the COVID crisis gets worse in this country. CBS's Janet Shamlian.
Wisconsin's governor has issued a new stay-at-home advisory, and Iowa's governor announced mask requirements for the first time there. And get this, in North Dakota, care workers who have tested positive for the virus but who are asymptomatic can return to work because they need those people so badly.
Overseas, Armistice Day in Britain, marking the end of World War I. CBS's Vicki Barker says it's been affected by the pandemic.
A special service marking 100 years since Britain's unknown warrior was laid to rest in a place of honor in Westminster Abbey. Only 80 allowed to attend this socially distanced event. The original service of dedication 100 years ago was attended by 1,000 bereaved wives and mothers.
On Wall Street, the Dow is
in the palm of your hand, so you can check your balance, deposit checks, pay bills, and transfer money from your phone with a top-rated app. Get started online anytime. What's in your wallet? Capital One NA, member FDIC.
I'm Dr. Stork. Today, stronger immunity and better nutrition are more important than ever. That's why Eggland's Best gives you and your family more. Compared to ordinary eggs, Eggland's Best provides 6 times more vitamin D and 10 times more vitamin E, all helping you maintain a strong immune system and better overall health. Plus, you get all that farm-fresh, delicious taste. These are no ordinary times, so why choose an ordinary egg? Only Eggland's Best. Better taste, better nutrition, better eggs.
T-Mobile for Business knows saving time and money is important for your business. That's why we're introducing Microsoft 365 on us, now included in our best business plans. This app, Microsoft Teams, cloud storage, and more, Microsoft 365 on us gives you the tools you need to run your business. Stop by a T-Mobile store today. Qualifying plan required. Contact us to activate. 1 license per line, max 2 per account. Third-party terms apply. See T-Mobile.com for plan details.
Quite an accomplishment for a young man who beat the odds.
The Ironman competition is under normal circumstances. A 21-year-old Chris Nikic of Maitland, Florida, has become the first person with Down syndrome to complete the triathlon. His coach, Dan Grebe, says there are no participation trophies.
Ironman, it's unforgiving. There are no special divisions. They don't give you more time because you have Down syndrome, and you have to finish it in 17 hours.
Chris did, and for his father, Nick, it was a lesson about Chris's ability to rely on himself.
I saw him do something that showed me he can do anything, and he can take care of himself.
Peter King, CBS News, Orlando.
It began as a joke, but big-time broadcaster Kenny Albert will call the live stream of a New Jersey high school football game tomorrow night. His daughter attends one of the schools. Steve Kafin, CBS News.
Balance of Nature's fruits and vegetables soul, changing the world one life at a time.
I just feel great. It gives me energy. It is just around. I just feel so good. I love taking Balance of Nature.
Right now, Balance of Nature is offering free shipping and 35% off on any new preferred order. Go to balanceofnature.com today and use discount code FRUITS.
Ready to create your own income with your own home-based business? No such thing as getting laid off? If a billionaire entrepreneur spent 5 years and $20 million searching for the next big trend, wouldn't you want to know what he found? If you're serious about making money from home without having to leave home, then write this down. www.goherenext.com. You decide your income. Get the facts now. Goherenext.com.
Not just at Christmas, not just when it's convenient, not just when you remember. All year long, Imperial Valley Food Bank is feeding the hungry because hunger is a year-round problem. Help the Imperial Valley Food Bank be the solution. Visit ivfoodbank.org. Be part of the solution.
CBS News presented by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991. There is more of a demand for food now than ever. The backpack program, the demand has doubled since the pandemic. Contact the Imperial Valley Food Bank and become a hunger warrior.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
Present you with this year's Choice YouTuber Award,
Carroll Buckley.
Prepare to get rocked.
That was unbelievable. AM 1230 KXO. 1230 KXO.